Hey treasure hunters, welcome back to Toy Box Treasures. My name's Trav, and today I got a couple of cool stories to share with you guys. Got a new feeling to share with you guys too. So we're gonna get right into this. If you're new to our channel, you like our content, hit your subscribe button, turn your bell on for notifications. If you think we did a good job, give us that thumbs up. And don't forget to put something in the comments about this video because this one may have something to talk about. So we're gonna start this one off. So I ended up finding something on Facebook Marketplace. And when I seen it, I was like, man, that's a pretty good price. But what really interested me in getting this was it was a project. It was something that I can work on and hopefully have something that is really, really, really cool. So I was able to find this, like I said, on the marketplace. So we have a vintage V2 Storm Shadow card and a complete figure. So he's got the sword, he's got the forearm claws, the bow and everything. So this was what I was thinking about doing. So I've already ordered it, so hopefully it should be on its way. I ordered a new bubble from Beggars Canyon Toys, just like we did with these guys right here, the reproduction cards. So we were able to just buy the bubble for $5. So to be able to just buy the bubble, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and clean what's left of this bubble up. It's got a few snags, if you can see it. But overall, it looks really good. The car looks really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rebubble an original card with a complete figure in hopes that it looks really awesome. And that you know, it's not something that I'm gonna try and sell to somebody or anything like that. And pretend it's something that it's not, but for the display wall and keeping it on the peg, I think it's going to look really cool. So we're going to have that project going, so that way we'll be able to share the end product with you after it's complete. If it don't work out, the only thing I'm out is $5, and I got a complete figure and a card to put in our card collection. So we're talking about a $5 gamble. So those are the odds, and that's the price point that I like to gamble with. So hopefully everything will work out, and we're going to share that with you guys once we get it complete. Maybe do a little tutorial to show you what we really get a close look at what we started with and what the end product will be. So was able to hook up with one of our community members, Mr. Travis Reynolds, and he is in my local community, about an hour down the road. And we have had some really good transactions in the past. I've bought a few things off of him. Believe it or not, that's where I got my V1 Snake Eyes and some other things from him. But we were able to actually meet for the first time in our local community. So we were able to talk and chit-chat about G.I. Joes and toys and this channel and everybody that's watching it. So what we did is this is what happens when you have good relationships and good transactions. So just out of the blue, he hit me up and was like, hey man, you interested in any of this stuff? And I was like, of course I am. I'm always interested in something. So this is what we came up with. So he had a vintage Trouble Bubble. It is missing the backpack here, or the jetpack. But other than that, minus the stickers, this thing is basically perfect. So we just need to get us some boosters for the back of this thing, but really, really cool. I have, I think one, but it's a modern, but to have the vintage is really awesome. And also got this awesome complete Cobra Ferret. Now this thing still has the dust on it. I ain't even cleaned it up. So I will probably end up leaving the dust on it because, you know, everything don't have to be pristine. Something can have dust on it and dirt and everything else. That just means that somebody appreciated it, loved it, and cared for it, in my opinion. But I had one of these when I was a kid, which I lost it. I still have my Tiger Force ferret. It's missing a piece or two, but we got a real nice Cobra V1 ferret. Now you say, okay, that's cool and everything like that, but here's the kicker. Not only did I get these, I got the box to go with both of them. So now I really have that nostalgia. I really have the hook that got us in the store, that made us buy these things. Got a little flyer. I think this is the instructions, or yeah, it's a flyer to buy more stuff. And then the ferret has the instructions. So we got almost a near perfect ferret in the box. So these things I cannot wait to get on my display, just so I can share these things with myself and everybody else when they come over to HQ, because I don't have a whole lot of boxes. I have a few, but not a lot. And because of these boxes are really small, they should fit in really well with our display, and finding a place to put them. And I love the card art. I love the box art. I almost love that more than I like the figures themselves. This is my Picasso. Right here. Picasso. So as for another feeling, so Travis, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Big shout out to him for hooking us up with this for a really good price too. So that feeling, we've talked about that feeling of getting that thing that you always wanted but you never had, which is cool. The thing that I like the most is when you had that thing and then you acquire it years later, so you actually get it back. You know, it's just like, oh my God, you know, finally I get it back. Now here's a feeling that is that wow moment, that holy shit moment. So when you go into the store, whether, you know, especially nowadays with modern stuff, and you find something that you didn't even know existed. Never seen this on social media, out there in social media world, never seen anybody talk about it, never seen it in the stores. So for me to actually go in and see this thing, I was just like, oh my God, you know, and I had to have it. So spoiler alert, if you don't know, these things are out there and they are awesome and I love it. So we were at Hobby Lobby, me and my wife were at Hobby Lobby, and I was just milling around because, you know, Hobby Lobby's her store, but occasionally you run into something cool over there in the model section or whatever, you know, as I would call it, the men's section. And lo and behold, this thing just jumped off the peg at me. It is a Greenlight Collectibles Garbage Pail Kids, basically a Hot Wheels that comes with the card. This thing is so cool. I am not a big Hot Wheels collector. You've seen me show you guys some of the ones that we picked up from like Walmart, you know, the Ecto-1, the Mystery Machine, Rick Ship. But Garbage Pail Kids is awesome. I love Garbage Pail Kids. I had them when I was a kid. I have some now. And I am a huge, huge slasher film fan. And Friday the 13th is my favorite horror slasher film genre. I could watch them anytime. So I love Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. I love that whole thing. So if you look close enough, let's see if we can get it in there. Right there is a Jason mask, and on the tires it says Garbage Pail Kids. And then it says it right there on the little license plate. But this is a really, really, really cool thing that I didn't even know was out there. $7.99, so it was $8. But here's the thing. I actually got to use a 40% off coupon from Hobby Lobby. So my wife ended up picking up something, and then I had this, and she goes, "You can make me use my coupon to save 40% off your car." And I said, "Yep." So we ended up getting this thing for basically half price, for about $4. And $4, I will take that all day long. Apparently this is Series 2, so there's actually a Series 1 out there. So if you're not familiar with the Garbage Pail Kids, get out there and get them because they are really cool and they look great on the wall. Got something really, really great to share with you guys next week. Just picked it up yesterday. So I'm really, really excited about it and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Little spoiler alert. It's going to be about G.I. Joe, like a lot of things that we do. So stay tuned for next week's video. It's going to be really cool. Always remember to leave something on the shelf or the peg for the next guy, because the next guy may be you. It may be me. Right here, leave one on the shelf. Keep digging in boxes, because you never know what you're going to find. You may find you another box in a box of some really awesome G.I. Joe box art. And be kind to one another, because when you're kind and genuine and you do good transactions, you have people that reach out to you to have good transactions, because believe it or not, your reputation means everything in toy collecting. So be kind to one another. Stay tuned for future videos, and next week's going to be awesome. Thank you.